All right, backup dancers, here is your section from the very beginning leading into the chorus where we do the stand up. Anyways, backup dancers and vocalists are going to start out on the risers with our backs to the audience. The curtain is going to open. There's like dun, 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 dun. I don't know if it's like 8 counts. I haven't really counted, but there's like 2 sets of the dun, 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 and that'll be the curtain opening. Then on the 3rd one, there's like a boom, and on that boom, the backup vocalists, y'all are gonna turn and pose. Whatever pose you want to do, it can be like a thing here, it can be like a Michael Jackson thing, it can be whatever, but you're gonna turn and pose. And then on the next one, the vocalists are gonna turn and pose, facing the audience. And then there's some more of those booms, and y'all are just gonna do different poses during that time. And then there's one little section in the solo where you guys, will just kind of go, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then you'll have an opportunity to just kind of jam for a little while until something about until I move to the front of the line. On that, until I move to the front of the line, that is your cue to start getting into your formation here with the soloists. So there'll be 3 soloists here, and then the backup dancers will be I guess y'all will make kind of like a V. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, your cue to go down and get into that first formation is until I move to the front of the line, okay? And then from there, it's I know you're watching every move that I make. Gotta believe that I got what it takes. If it works, I would love for backup dancers to do this. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then be here for boom, stand out. That's the goal. I will try to reflect all of that in this video, and I'll try to stay in the shot. But anyways, that's the part we're doing right now, and I'll also include the chorus for that. All right, here we go. All right, so y'all are in your places on the risers, the curtain's opening. Now we're going to the soloist turn. Now y'all are going to go. Open your eyes to the look at me. If the picture fits in your memory, I'm breathing out the rhythm like a beat of a heart. And I won't stop until I start to stand out. 7, stand out. 7. Now you can sing. Some people settle for the typical thing. Living all their lives for your influence. Hear the question of it. It's a matter of time. Before I move to the front of the line. You're not doing every move that I make. You gotta believe that I got what it takes. Stand out. Well, and I forgot the rest, so, but that's the gist. I'll run through it again. Alright, now you guys are going to turn. Pose. Soloist. Pose. Now just go. Open up your eyes to the look at me. If the picture fits in your memory, I'm breathing out the rhythm like a beat of a heart. And I won't stop That's it. Okay, this is the chorus section for Standout. The first chorus and the second chorus dance are the same. Some of the moves leading up to it are a little bit different, but the actual chorus on the Standout is the same in both sections. So I'm just going to do this one little video for both those sections. The first section for the backup dancers, when you're entering on something about, I know you're watching every move that I make, you're gonna be, so it's like, 1, 2, step, 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 is probably what you'll need to do in order to get in the right spot for the chorus. And that's just, you're just doing this with your hands. So 1, step, 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 step. And then you're in position for stand out. On the second chorus, the steps, as far as step, 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 are still the same. Y'all are just not doing this because we're having to enter from a different area and we just need to get there. So it'll still be step, 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 step. Still be the same, like I said, steps, but we'll just be traveling a little more because those dancers are coming from the wings. Okay, now let's go into the actual chorus choreography. So going into the chorus, you got boom, stand out. On that boom, you're gonna go boom, stand out. Okay, and you're gonna do what I kind of call Elvis legs. But the first part, your arms go like this, and that's when this knee goes in, and then the knees switch. This arm goes up, this one goes down, and then this knee goes in. So it's like boom, stand out. All right. So we have boom, stand out. Then we have a turn. Okay, stand out, turn, and then we've got above the, and that's just kind of, and if you want to use your hands, you go above the. You go from above the crowd, hands go up like this, leg goes back like this, above the crowd, then you come down, even if I got it. All right, so you just do above the crowd, even if I got it. Just make sure when you do this, even if I gotta, that this part of your torso is going this way, but your legs are going this way, and then you switch, and then your torso goes this way, and your legs go that way. Okay? So you got above the crowd, even if I gotta, and then we're gonna go shout out loud. All right? So you're just kind of doing this with your abs and doing this with your hands. Shout. So shout out loud. All right? And then from there till mine is the only face you'll see, then you turn. So let's back all that up, maybe from the shout out loud. All right, so we got shout out loud till mine is the only face you'll see. I'm gonna stand out till you notice me. That's really it. So let's walk through from the very top of the chorus and go from there. So we got boom, stand out, turn, above the crowd, even if I gotta shout out loud till mine is the only face you'll see. I'm gonna stand out till you notice me. Then you'll peace out. And that's really it. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, my soloists. This is for the very first section. I would really love it if all of my soloists could at least learn the dance for standout, because I would love if y'all, while you're singing, could do some of the dance moves. Obviously, you can't do all of them, but if we could at least get the footwork the same, that way we're all moving together with the backup dancers. I think it would look super cool. So go ahead and learn the dance, and then as you're practicing singing, incorporate whatever moves you can that won't inhibit your vocals. Okay, so just like with the backup dancers, hopefully you watched that video because there's some similar things that y'all are doing there. We're all starting, soloists and backup dancers, we're all starting on the risers with our backs to the audience. There's several counts in the intro where the curtain's just opening. Okay, I'm gonna say for now it's 2 8 counts. It may not be 8 counts, but we'll just say for now that there's 4 8 counts total. The first 2, the curtain's gonna be opening with our backs to the audience. Then on the third 8 count, there's like a bump, and during that bump, the backup dancers are gonna turn and pose. Then on the 4th one, vocalists are gonna turn and pose, okay? And then I'll do my solo, and while that's happening, Danielle and Matt, you'll like pose on certain beats, just like the backup dancers. There's certain beats in the song where y'all will pose. Okay, so I'll start out in the middle. Matt, if you can start out stage right, and if Danielle, you can start out stage left. I think that'll work best. I'll start on in the middle. I'll sing my little solo part, I'll move up, and then at one point I will go over here, farther downstage right. Then Danielle will move center, she'll do her solo thing. Matt, you'll have some movements, but mostly after the posing section, there's like just some little things to do, and then it's mostly just jamming until it's your time. Your cue to move to the center and into our formations is until I move to the front of the line, and that part you are literally moving to the front of the line. So, until I move to the front of the line, because at that point Danielle's going to go stage right, you're going to go center, I'll be over here. On your solo section, we're all going to travel forward. I'm a nurse, and then it's the chorus. So hopefully that makes sense. I will try to run it with the music just to kind of give you a feel for it. But Danielle and Matt, if you can also watch the video for the backup dancers for all of their poses, y'all are pretty much hitting the same things that they are at certain points. So that's that. Let me go ahead and run through. I'm gonna go ahead and do Matt's part first. All right, curtains are gonna slowly start opening here. We're still here. Backup dancers turn. Vocalists turn. Pose. 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 In person, we can like practice, but it's pretty straightforward. You're just kind of improvisationally posing. There's one spot where everybody does a kick and step, kick and step, kick and step, kick and step, and then you just kind of jam for a little while, whatever you want to do during that jam section. All right, now I'm going to do Danielle's part just so she knows where to go. All right, so she's stage left, curtains are opening, backup dancer's turn, vocalist's turn, pose. Pretty much everybody is moving on the something about the front move to the front of the line. That's when everybody's moving and doing things. So we'll get in our formations at that point, and then when we're walking down towards the front, I'm under a spell, I'm in over my head. If y'all wanna, the backup dancers are doing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do that if we want, or if we just want to do the steps. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We can do that. When we're all together, we can kind of see what works best, but that's basically the steps for that. I think that's it. All right, so backup dancers, here is this section of the second chorus right after the tap section. So we just did the first section with the backup dancers and the soloists, then we had a little section of clog, then there's a little section of tap. This is the transition right after the tap, where Megan is singing something like, I'm under a spell, I'm in over my head. So you're gonna take that time, soloists, to kind of get in a line in the front. Megan will be in the middle, and then probably Natalie and Aubrey on this side. We'll just see how things worked out with y'all moving around. But anyways, and then the backup dancers, which will be me and Danielle, will be back behind y'all. And during this time when Megan's singing, I'm on a spell, we're gonna be going to our formations, all of us, to get ready for the chorus. And we'll do the same dance that we did in the first chorus. But I wanted to just go ahead and play it because the end is a little longer, so backup dancers will just have to hold our pose a little longer and then peace out. Because right from there it goes into the hip hop section. And right, so after this, those of us who are in the backup dancers, we're gonna grab microphones. Megan will go from singing into getting ready to do the hip hop section with Matt. Hopefully that all makes sense. But I'm gonna go play the song starting in like the tap section right before the chorus, going into where we get into our formations to do the chorus dance. And I do it all again when I get it done until I become your number one. No matter here's the tap section. All right, so Natalie and Aubrey, after our chorus section that we just danced, then you two are gonna go, you'll take mics probably from Matt and Danielle, because that way I can give my mic to Megan. So then Natalie and Aubrey, you'll go to your respective sides to do your vocal solos. Probably Natalie, you'll go kind of like maybe between mics 4 and 5, and Aubrey you'll kind of go in between what's usually mics 1 and 2, because during Natalie's solo it's the clog section, so we want to make sure they're seen, and during Aubrey's solo it's the tap section, and then it goes into I'm under a spell, I'm in over my head. At that point, the three vocalists, Megan will start coming, because she'll be singing, I'm under a spell. She'll come to the middle, you two will stay on the outsides, but y'all will come a little bit closer so you can sing together, and then Danielle and I will come as your backup dancers, and we'll do the same dance for the chorus that we did at the beginning. And as I said before, to the other soloists, if all of my solos can at least learn that dance while you're singing, if you can do just as much of it as possible. Obviously don't go full out because it'll be hard to sing, but if we can at least get the footwork the same, that way the vocalists and the dancers are at least moving at the same time, and incorporate just little things as best you can while you're singing. That would be the goal. And then the video for the breakdown is the same as the one for the first section, so the dance is the same on the chorus. Just at the end of y'all's, we just hold our pose out a little longer before we peace out. And I think I mentioned this before, but Megan, after you're done with your solo, you're gonna pass your mic off to either me or Danielle. You'll pass it off to somebody, because at that point you've got to back up and go into the hip hop section with Matt. So we'll figure out like passing off mics and all that stuff when we're all physically together, but that will be what you need to do, is you'll need to pass off your mic so that you can go and get ready to dance some hip hop. I think that's it.